4-1 at the little mini bye that we have right here. A lot of things that we can improve on, but really proud of this team.
Sean, can you give us two injury updates? Matthew Stafford, what happened with the finger throughout the game, and then Darius?
Yeah, so I don't have an update on Darius. I'm not sure about him yet. And then Matthew continued to battle through. I know he got his finger nicked up. I'm not sure, the specifics. When you talk to him, he's so tough. It's almost like he won't tell you what's going on. He just says, I'm fine. So I'll talk to Reggie and his group after this.
Was any sort of hand, elbow, anything affecting him coming into the game? A couple of his passes just like...
Yeah, I don't think so. You'll have to ask him, but, he made a lot of pretty good ones tonight, too. So he did a great job. I just thought there was so many good things that I could point out, and then there's going to be so many things that we can take a deep breath, digest this, and really improve on because it's a great football team. Really was impressed with what Geno Smith was able to do coming in there and, being able to move the ball a little bit, sustain some drives. But, hey, a lot of good things. We'll take the team win.
What do you think was the cause of kind of the slow start in the first half and then coming out in the second half offensively?
Yeah, I thought they did a good job making some plays. We were just a little ahead of some of our progressions. I thought Matthew was playing really fast, but he was a little bit ahead of some things early on. Just the continuity. There's always some decisions, like I would tell you guys, some different things where you want to put guys in the right spots. But we were just a little off. But I thought at the most important times we settled in, took a deep breath. And I just, I continue to be impressed with just the resolve, the resilience, and the cool, calm, collected competitor that Matthew Stafford is in crunch time.
Did you foresee a big night for Robert Woods, or did that just develop?
I think that was something because Gary asked about it. We wanted to get him more involved. No, but he deserved it. There was we were definitely trying to get him involved tonight. He delivered in a big way, and there's a reason why he has a C on his chest. He's made the most of his opportunities that he's had the first 4 weeks. Tonight was an opportunity where he got 14 targets. He delivered on 12 of them. He's a stud, and just love the way that he was instrumental in the win tonight.
When they cut it to 2, and then you guys went right back down and scored, what was Matthew's demeanor going out?
Just like Indy when we went behind, you keep the ball in his hands and he makes plays. I mean, some of the plays that he made on that drive were unbelievable. One of the plays that he made to Robert Woods on a 2nd down and 10 after we had, an incompletion. He ends up making an incredible kind of no look on an in-breaking route. But, he made a bunch of timely throws right there and how quickly we retook the lead. You can see when we're firing on all cylinders, we can be explosive. We got to do it more consistently. But there was a lot of things we can take from that. He's a stud.
So what did you see from your defense? Was that early tip pass by Jalen, the interception, the late interception?
Huge. It was big, Lindsay. Just like we've said all along, the complete team win. Everybody was, vital to the success. I thought Nick Scott closing it out, Jalen getting the tip that Troy Reeder ends up picking. I wish we would have taken advantage of that momentum offensively. We got to be better, playing complementary football in that regards. But they did a great job being at their best when their best was required. And same with Matt Gay and special teams. And, I've never seen anything like a double punt either. That was crazy. And then we end up being on the -10. I mean, what the hell?
What was the explanation they gave to you on that?
My brain doesn't have I don't have the brain power to be able to explain it. But basically what happened was because he kicked it still behind the line of scrimmage, they reviewed it in New York. They said his foot was still on the line, so he wasn't totally over the line of scrimmage. So they said he can do that. I said, you can kick the ball twice, huh? I guess you learn something every night.
What were you looking for from Robert Rochelle, and what did you get?
Just competitiveness. I think for him, even a couple plays that I know he'll want back. I love the way that he responded. He's an unflappable guy. He's mentally tough. He's got great traits, great athleticism, great toughness, a lot of things that we can build on. I thought he stepped up in a big way, especially with all the weapons that those guys have on the perimeter. And I thought Shane did a nice job kind of, being able to mix it up a little bit tonight as well.
Tyler Higbee was in apparent pain on the sideline and then came back in and had that touchdown catch. What did you make of his game tonight and conversations about pushing through?
He was tough tonight, Jordan. He comes back, he makes the touchdown catch when we had to have it. He did a great job blocking at the point of attack when we were in some of those known run situations. But Johnny Munt seamlessly filled in as well. I'm not exactly sure what had happened with him, but, he needed a little bit of a break. And fortunately, when you have confidence in Johnny, he was able to step up and do a nice job. But Tyler's so tough. He won't even tell you what's going on with him, but he's playing through so many bumps and bruises, and he plays so physical and he's so instinctual. But love Tyler Higbee, love what he brought to the table tonight.
Just a quick 4-day turnaround for you guys. How would you sum up what your team's able to do in that quick span and obviously in a very difficult environment?
Yeah, just like we had hoped, Lindsey. They handled, we were disappointed in the result. Didn't have too much time to really digest it other than, hey, we know we can be better. Let's correct the obvious things, and let's be able to have some resilience and mental toughness as we move forward, and can't wait for that next opportunity to compete. And it wasn't all perfect tonight by any stretch or down at the half. Being able to do the things that the defense did, being able to see some of the plays offensive guys made and in special teams was encouraging. But, again, we'll take a break. We'll try to get ourselves refreshed, recovered, and then there's a lot of improvements that we can make from these first 5 weeks, but we're pleased with where we're at, but not complacent by any stretch.
Couple more, guys.
The third down production, will you guys do sort of an after-action review on some of those plays where it seemed like you guys needed a little but went for a lot on each?
Yeah, that's a great point, Jordan. There was a couple things when we have multiple options, especially versus some of the coverage contours that we got. Matthew and I talk about those types of things, but we are an aggressive offense that has confidence in our ability to be able to connect on those types of plays. We'll never apologize for that, but you do want to make sure that we're smart situationally. I got to be smart in some of the calls that we're activating, but that's something that we'll be mindful of. But I think overall, you want to keep the ball in Matthew's hands, and you trust those guys to be able to come through. Just like we did, if that ball doesn't get tipped, I think it's going to be completed to Cooper, and we'll be able to end the game before we even have to punt it back to him. But it's very observant of you, and definitely something that we talked about throughout the course of the game, and something that we will definitely evaluate like we do after every game.
Sean, how pleased were you with what you got out of your running back rotation with Darrell and Sonny in particular?
I thought they did a good job, Stu. I thought they had some really tough, hard-earned yards. I thought Sonny was really tough when he came in and spelled Darrell. I thought Darrell's, 20-plus run, when it really wasn't clean, was outstanding. And then the next play, Higbee, we hit him on the touchdown. That was a great individual effort. I thought he leveled off some things. You can see he's got that explosiveness. He's got that twitch, that juice where he's a slash runner. I think he and Sonny are really good complements of one another, and something that we're going to continue to build on.
Is this an ideal carry? I mean, they were pretty split. Darrell had higher yardage, but in terms of carry share, was this the compliment you were seeking when you brought him in?
I think so. I mean, I think when you end up saying, 14 and 11, that's a good balance. But they both did a nice job tonight, Jordan. Each game is kind of its own entity, but I thought tonight they spelled each other and did a great job, and Thomas Brown does an excellent job leading that room. Okay? Thanks, guys.
All right, Sean McVay, just heard from him, improving 7-3 against the Seahawks since taking over there in L.A. for the Rams. Rams have now won 3 of their last 4 meetings, but this is the bigger picture here for McVay. When you talk about best win percentage following a loss, he's done it better than Pete Carroll, the guy I just beat tonight, Bruce Arians, who just won a Super Bowl, and Bill Belichick. When we talk about some of the goats of coaching, he's at the top of the list with that win percentage at .762 and 16-5. Of course, the Rams now sitting in that second spot in the NFC West, right behind the Cardinals, who's undefeated, and sending Pete Carroll and his Seahawks down to the bottom at 2-3.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.